Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Ollie, and I am here with my BBL week 5 game? I believe it's week 5 or week 6, I'm not actually too sure. Anyways, versus Matt and his Tennoji Primarinas. Matt is a very good battler, so yeah, and the match was pretty rough, so we'll see how this goes. Anyways, his team consists of Xerneas, Latios, Mega Sizzle, Rotom-Washed, Nidoqueen, Licky, Superior, Talonflame, Volbeat, Terrakion, and Deep Banette. Now, looking at the matchup, Zern is a huge issue. Our Resistor, Celesteela, and Quillfish. Quillfish is not a switch in Zern. Celesteela is a decent switch in, but Thunderbolt's always a thing. So like CM Thunderbolt Draining Kids could be a thing, or just specs in general. Then the Mega Scizor is super annoying. It can win after Swords Dance pretty much, like SD Bullet Punch, and then Knock / Superpower to hit. Steela destroys me. I expect a Scarf Terrakion to come to revenge my Arceus. Then Latios is a decently big issue as well. Rotom is very hard for me to break. So yeah. Looking at what I brought, first we have Damocles, the Celesteela. We absolutely need this for the Scizor, for the Xerneas, for the Latios, for the Terrakion partly as well, for the Nidoqueen. Heavy Slam for most of his team, Flamethrower for Scizor, Leech Protect to keep my health up, takes 2 Thunderbolts from Latios after Rocks, 2 Thunderbolts from Xerneas after Rocks, takes 2 Flamethrowers from Timid Nidoqueen after Lefties, and takes 2 CCs from Unboosted Terrakion after Lefties. Then we have Mega Latios with Psyshock, Mystical Fire, Recover Draco, just max to speed type with the Latios, Psyshock to hit most of his team, Mystical Fire for the Scizor, and Draco to just hit stuff in general harder. Then we have Darkius with Judgment, Flash Gun, Recover Calm Mind. Excuse me. His Dark Resists are Xerneas and the Terrakion, both of which get hit by Flash Cannon. It takes a Scarf Terrak CC after Rocks. And then Creeping. I don't think I crept Latios because it doesn't do much to me after I Calm Mind. I think I crept Terrakion or Xerneas, one of the two. I don't remember. Then next up we have Choice Banded Terrakion with Bullet Punch, Extreme Speed, Close Combat, Blaze Kick. Extreme Speed is very good for revenging stuff like Xerneas. Same with Bullet Punch. Close Combat, he has no good switch-ins to outside of the Xerneas, and Blaze Kick for the Mega Scizor. And it has Speed for Rotom, Creeping, Sarina. And then next up we have Mudsdale with EQ, Body Press, Roar, and Stealth Rocks. Just max defense to try and take as little as possible from the Mega Scizor and the Terrakion. And then last but not least we have Primarina with the Choice Specs with Moonblast, Scald, Flip Turn, and Draining Kiss. Takes a +2 0 die Bullet Punch after Rocks, and speed is for 12 speed Rotom. I didn't put as much time as I wanted into this team because I was simply very busy this week, but we shall see how it goes. So yeah, I will see you guys in a second with the battle. Alright, and I am here with the battle. As you can see, he brought the Xerneas, the Licky, the Mega Scizor, the Latios, the Terrakion, and the Rotom-Washed. Pretty much all the ones I'm scared of. I think here I lead with the Lucario as I can try to get a bunch of damage off against someone like the Rotom. Because if he stays in the CC and he's not very phys def, there's a roll to kill him. And otherwise, I potentially, if he's not like max Fizz Def, he can no longer switch in on box, which is super nice. So yeah, that is exactly what I do. Lead with the Lucario on the Rotom, which is exactly what happens. I click Close Combat, do 67%, which reveals that it's basically like max Fizz Def. And he reveals to be Rocky Helmet. We take a ton of Volt Switch chip, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. He goes into his Terrakion now. Like I said in preview, I expect this thing to be Scarfed to revenge my Arceus. So I think Mudsdale is a safe switch in. And as you can see, he does 58% to my max defense Mudsdale. That reveals that he's definitely banded, which is kind of surprising to me. But it's a good bring. I don't switch into banded Terrakion at all. Here I just click Body Press as on +1 defense. It'll do good damage against anything. I don't want to give him a free switch in the Rotom. I probably should have clicked Rocks in hindsight. Rocks would have been very nice this game. But in my mind, Body Press would kill the Rotom, which it didn't. It lives on 2, which is very annoying. As here he forces me out, and Muzzle takes more chip. Clicks Pain Split, lets him get back up to 72, which is very annoying because, like I said, I don't break this one very well. I believe here I just go for the Recover as he reveals the Toxic. Now, I should have scouted for that probably, because without the Toxic, knowing that he's not Scarf Terrakion, this Arceus could have been very nice late game. I should have probably in hindsight just gone Latios, but I was scared of T-Wave, I guess. He goes for Toxic, and I believe, what do? I just click Judgment to get damage off. He goes into his Licky. As I go into Steel, I just want to get a Elite Seed off on this, which I miss, which is very fun. And he gets his Rotom back up to full. You might see where this is going. This game's going to be a lot of him going Rotom, taking a hit, Volt switching out, and then getting healed back up. I go Latios here to try and force some damage, but he just Volt switches into Zern, which makes me have to go into Steel. He sets up a sub, so I have no choice but the Heavy Slam. Which I do. He reveals Thunderbolt. He reveals to, I believe, just be 252 Timid. And I break his sub, and he goes Rotom here, I believe. I click Leech Seed, so I get some more health back, which is nice. I click Protect here to get more health back. The Volt switches out, and I think I'd stay in and click Heavy Slam, because the Volt switch is so obvious. And these Heavy Slam pivots don't really exist, outside of Rotom, of course. So I try to catch like the Xerneas or the Scizor, and I get a bunch of damage off on Xerneas, which is super nice. As he decides to, I think, go back into the Rotom, as I Leech Seed again, which is nice. That is more chip. He Volt switches again and goes Licky this time. I double to Prim, as I think for some reason that this gets 2-code by Prim, which it should, unless he's Spit Def. I click Moonblast and he reveals to be Spit Def. I don't kill this thing. This thing pulls Rotom wall my entire team. I did not prep for this thing enough, and I'm getting punished for it. I click Moonblast, and in my head I have a roll to kill the next one, but he just clicks Protect, so he doesn't. I own the Steel Whip, try to get a Leech Seed off on this. I miss, which is fun. He Body Slams me, no para, thank God. Leech Seed again. And I go Mudsdale here to try and get my rocks up and stuff, but he doubles into Rotom right on that turn, and I have to sack off my Mudsdale. And then here I go to my Latios, as I can get a free hit, a free Psy Shock off on something, Then here, in my mind, he's in range of Draco. Probably because I wasn't thinking that much. But the Draco misses. Which sucks, but I don't think he was in range. But it still would have forced him into a bit of an awkward position. So yeah, Draco misses. And at this point, I realize it's pretty much over. So here, all I'm gonna try to do is just try to kill him on to not get 6-0'd. I Psyshock hoping for a crit. And I think a Draco here. Oh no, wait, I'm going to Lucario on the Wish. And I double into Latios, predicting the Rotom to want to come in on the Bandit CC. But he actually stays in and just clicks Protect, which is a fine play on his part, but I have to kind of play off his choke. I go back into Latios and then back into Steel and try to get the leech off. And this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna talk over this. But yeah, anyways, this is gonna lead to me not being able to break Rotom post Licky. That's what all of this endgame is. I'm just gonna put it on hyper fast. He paralyzes my Lucario, which I guess that's fair because he hasn't gotten a Body Slam Para. I try to somehow break through Licky with Arceus, but due to me being toxic, I can't, which is annoying. I recover, and then I Judgment here one last time, but it only does like 60%. Arceus goes down, I go Prim, he gets just healed up again. I Draining Kiss to try to 1v1 this thing, which I don't. He gets the Body Slam crit, which is annoying, but probably didn't matter. I just keep trying to get crits, but I don't. Looking back, I should try to fish for the Draco crit, because I would have done more. I get a crit here, but that one doesn't matter. But yeah, this is gonna lead to the end game, like I said, of Licky plus Rotom just walling my entire team. Here he tries to go Latios to ensure the win, and he tricks me Choice Scarf. And he wins with Scizor here at the end. So yeah, GG's to Matt. I didn't put enough time into prepping for this game, which is completely on me. I'm the only one at fault for that. Yeah, matchup was rough. Matt's a very good player, so yeah, I hope we can bounce back next week, but we shall see. Next week we play Barrigo and his Intergalactic PC. I played him recently in APA Dawn. Had a very close game there, so yeah, it will definitely be a good one. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.